Head out on my 5-mile loop again, and today I'm going to ride the Trike, the open Trike, and we're going to test the helmet. We're going to hear how the volume is, hear how the speaker is, hear how the microphone is. The ELB is supposed to call me when I'm out there on the ride, so we'll see how the controls work. One thing I noticed about the remote is that if you mount it sideways, you have to remember that now the volume and the left and right buttons are kind of changed around. And so if you have vertical handlebars like I do on a recumbent Trike, that may be an issue. You just have to remember which one is up and down and which one is left and right. So it's actually the plus and the minus for the volume. That's kind of easy, but then you have to remember that however you choose to mount it, left or right, for the turn signals. Let's see how it works. Okay, so right off, the first thing that I did was I hit the power button on my phone, which is in my side bag. Spotify, which is the music choice that I have, turned right on and started playing, and I can adjust the volume down or up. So immediately it connected via Bluetooth to my phone, but it turned on my music right away, which I can also turn off just like that, no problem. Turns it on and off. Let's see.
Turn right, beware. Turn left, beware.
All right, and I have both of the turn signals working with the audible indicators that I have. So gonna head out and just do a 5-mile test loop and see how it sounds. Yeah, I'm out on the road. Are you there? Sounds good from here. Okay, cool. You don't hear any of the wind noise or anything? Okay, well, let me go down the hill. I'm getting ready to go down. I just got off the phone with the ELB, and I wanted to wait till I was going down a hill so there was as much wind passing me as possible, and she said it sounded good. The popping and crackling was not unusual for being on a cell phone, and that there really wasn't a whole lot of wind noise. She said it sounded like I was on a cell phone. It's not like you're gonna have an important meeting while you're out on your Trike, right? I said that's a good point. So the wind noise test is good with an open helmet with no windshield blocking me. All right, cool. Okay, so let's see if I remember how to turn this off. I think it's this right one. My right, your left.
Power off.
Okay, so there's the power off. That's good on that. Let me save my ride on my Garmin. All right, so that was a pretty good ride. The ELB called me and she could hear me just fine. Talking on the helmet through the Bluetooth connection to my phone is good on the Velomobile or on the Trike. I was wondering if there would be a lot of difference with the full-on air rushing over the helmet without the benefit of the Velomobile fairing and windshield, and she didn't notice too much of a difference really, so that was a good thing. Turning right and left, I used it on the Trike, and here's why. Because the Trike is open in the back and you can see the back of my helmet, because if you have your neck rest adjusted correctly, it's a neck rest, not a head rest. So it rests on your neck. So the helmet clears with no problem, clears the back of my neck rest. And so there's some clearance there, so I tried to use the turn signals this time, and this time there were a couple of cars behind me. I thought, why not? I'm not just going to put it out in the open when I'm just riding by myself. What I did was I tried the turn signals, and I have to tell you that when you're riding the bike, when I was riding the Trike in this case, it actually isn't overly obnoxious. The turn right beware, turn left beware, the little phrasing that they use is not that bad. Plus it gives me the options of having the turn signals on the helmet. That works pretty good. The on and off for the radio or for my music works good, and for the phone to pick up calls and to disconnect calls. It's a warm day. The helmet is, this is a black helmet, so yeah, it's hot to the touch on top, but inside I don't really notice it much. It's kind of like wearing a dark hat, I guess, and so it's not really too hot on my head. And it seemed to have decent ventilation, even though there seems to be a lack of holes. The way that they have these holes set up seemed to give me a good enough ventilation when I was moving. Of course, when I'm sitting still, there's not any ventilation. So I'd say pretty good so far for the SF-999 from Basecamp Helmets. That's all for this time in this little review of this Basecamp helmet. I hope you liked it. This is going to be an affiliate link down below. And if you buy one of these helmets through my affiliate link, you can save 5% using the code Flaming Eyeball. All right, until next time, cheers.